Hey, what's going on everybody? Today I'm going to take you through the install of this oil catch can system right here, how to plumb it through into your PCV system, and how I think to correctly install it into your Nissan. This is a 350Z DE, so it might vary with the HR model, but let's jump right in it. I'm going to first start by removing this cover and this cross brace just to give us access into this front PCV system, and as well to take the intake system off to give us access into the rear PCV system, and we'll take it from there. Hope you guys enjoy the video and leave a like if you do. Cheers. I'm gonna have to take this cover off, so I can put a rag on this side. First, get the part from Nissan, the tube, retape, rethread. Usually you used to have a metal tube that comes out and allows you to connect. He has put a bolt in there. Now that is very worrying, because I think you saw earlier when I was taking these bolts out, look at that. That thread is non-existent. That thread has, I don't know, it's like car cocaine. Look at that. Nice metal shavings. Loose is nice. And then to torque it down, just use your own strength. Don't put a wrench on it or anything like that, because then you will over tighten and you will break it. Can this light be tight enough? So I took the top intake plenum off because I had to thread this thing in here, this barb, which I put nice and tight. So I redid the threads, but I was scared the shavings would enter somewhere here, or be in here. So I took everything off so I could clean this out. You guys saw me do that earlier. And while I have everything open here, I can better explain what the system is, how the previous owner had it hooked up, and why it was incorrect. So your PCV system, positive crankcase ventilation. Your crankcase is positively compressed with air, well, with your blow-by gases, which is your combustion gases from your pistons that go past the piston rings and vaporize some of the oil that is now particulates in the air inside your crankcases. On the 350Z, it's a V6, one set of banks over here, 3 cylinders with 3 coils, 3 spark plugs, same on this side, 3 and 3. You have one bank, left and right, and now you're building positive crankcase pressure. So your left bank and your right bank is going to be positively charged with air. Now, if you just block them off, what happens is if you plug your crankcase, I plug this one here and I plug this one here, you start building up pressure inside your engine. On an NA, it's not so bad. On a turbo, it's even worse, or your boost pressure. And what happens is you get leaking happening on all of your gaskets on your engine. So you have some oil seeping through on your valve covers, maybe your sumps, just everywhere that's covered with your engine. Now, originally from Nissan, this hose on your left bank sat like this, comes around and connects to the intake tube over here, this little thing over here. So it connects to that. So you have your left bank, you have your left bank PCV system going into your intake before the throttle body, after the filter, and you have your right bank over here with a check valve coming into the intake manifold. So it's coming in here. The previous owner had this hooked up. This was blocked off with the bolt, as you'll see. That was also had stripped threads, so we were getting some air passing by in here, vacuum leak, not good. But how he had it plumbed up is one PCV system from your right bank and your PCV system on your left bank were both connected to that catch can. That catch can inside is empty. I'll try to throw down a picture or a video when I open it. I did use RTV sealants, which is what I used on here to seal it up. But yeah, it's empty inside, and all it does is it vents that crankcase into my engine bay. No system inside to catch the oil. It's not really an oil catch can system. So that's the wrong way. The correct way to do it for these cars is to have either your intake side connecting back to your intake pipe, and then how other guys usually do it is one catch can here that goes from this PCV system to the catch can to the inlet on your intake manifold. Now, how I'm going to do it, I think it's a little bit better, is you take from the back PCV system, instead of throwing that back to your intake, you route it all the way around to the catch can, this one as well to the catch can, because I have a 2-port catch can, or a 3-port catch can, and then your 3rd port is your outlet that will then run to here. That one's stripped. Wow, okay. Absolutely lovely. All your short ones in the front, long ones in the back. Just gonna use my hand. Bear in mind, this is also installed in oil catch can. That's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. One down. That concludes the drilling portion into your Nissan for today, for your catch can install. That's will forever be known as my shitty microfiber towel. Shaving in my flip-flop.
quick lesson for everyone that is kind of like my previous owner, who is very tempted to just shove a bolt where a bolt should not be shoved. What you do, take a length of pipe, that's where the nipple ends, so we're probably going to do it until there. What you would do, cut it off. So this is what you do. Instead of putting a bolt in there and in the intake manifold and stripping threads and making my life atrocious, slide that on. Literally anything that's solid and this diameter, you put it in, hose clamp, and then you have absolutely no leakage. Hose clamp. And then I 3D printed this little cap, and that goes right in there. And now we can tighten. Let's root this one. So previously it had gone through this hole up the back here. First things first, make the math. Okay, so this is the basic design of the catch can. As you see, the bracket is connected to the bottom piece of the catch can holder, and in there you have the two nuts. There you're going to have some bigger Torx bolts going right on through, and they are measured out just enough to give you just enough room to go inside there, but not to push on the actual plates. And how this attaches into the Nissan, I'll show you just now. But essentially, your strut bar is over here. So your catch can will sit like this in the engine bay. The strut bar comes over. This is then your top mount that will go over your strut bar, go down and bolt up this to this. So this will sit on your strut bar and it will just connect like this. Now, the nice thing about this, I think, is you can simply undo these two bolts and the whole bottom assembly falls away. Disconnect your pipes and then you can service your catch can, throw it back in, and easy does it. Now, these files are online on the internet, so I'll link it to the Thingiverse files, so feel free to print it for yourself, for your mates, but it'll be a non-commercial. I don't want to see these for sale on eBay or on Etsy or whatever store you guys might be wanting to use. These are purely just to be used, but not to be resold. I do not give anyone the rights to resell it, unless of course you approach me and we arrange a deal together. But yes, reach out to me if you want to sell them. But for now, they're online if you have a 3D printer. If you don't, you may share the file with whoever your friend is that'll be 3D printing it for you. So with that, let's go throw it onto the car and finish off this project. You might want to leave it open without putting your engine cover back on, just to get your hosing lengths right. So like I said, this will sit in underneath here. It'll sit like that, and then your top cap simply sits over your strut brace and it holds it like this. So we can see this hose that's coming from the intake side. You can cut it about here. I'll just mark it a bit with my nail. Ideally you want a permanent marker, this kind of things. Mine is designed to fit into here, so if you guys have a different geometry here, you can ask me and I'll remove these and just leave it straight. That's also an option. Just let me know. Okay. So we come in, I see that I marked it over there. Try and make it straight. Nice. Put it back on, or in fact like this. Okay, so just a quick overview again. That one is tightened in the back, coming through inlets to the catch can. This one is coming from this PCV, inlets to the catch can. This is the outlets from the catch can to the plenum. Okay. This is the setup. So as explained earlier, we have left bank going into inlet. We have right bank going into inlet. This seems a little bit loose, but doesn't seem like it's going anywhere, so I think I'll leave that design like that. And then you've got the outlet from your catch can going to the inlet to the plenum, and that is in there. Seems to like going through here. If you want, you can try and reroute, but she looks comfortable like that. I think that's pretty stylish. Nice. Really nice. Okay. Time to clean up this mild mess and call it. I'll upload that on Thingiverse. You guys can print it yourself. Done. Thank you everyone for watching. If you like what you see, please click like and subscribe. Click the bell icon, share it with your friends. Share it in the middle of your boss's presentation, especially if it's your director doing a presentation. Please share this video with him. And yeah, as always, any feedback, throw it in the comments. Any changes to the design, throw it in the comments. And maybe what you guys want to see me 3D print next for the car. Maybe some additions. But yeah, this will conclude this episode. And have fun out there. Stay safe.